Buddy, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Here are the starters for Utah. We've got George, also Colin Sexton out there, Lauri Markkanen out there with John Collins, and it's Hendricks in at the 4. And for Dallas, Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. PJ Washington out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. Well, Grant, this is the type of game that may look lopsided, but as we've seen, anything can happen.
Anything can definitely happen, B.A. And look, you have to understand that every guy in this league is talented. If you come in flat and those other guys are inspired, you can fall. But honestly, you shouldn't. It's all about handling your business.
Irving, the pass to Doncic. Washington, a screen on George. From deep, here's Doncic. Pure from three-point range.
We know this is one aspect that Luka consistently goes to. It's either in the paint or from deep. You've got to guard the long ball.
Now here's George. Collins with a screen on Jones. The teardrop and the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two. And Doris, we've seen Lauri Markkanen reach new heights as of late.
We have, B.A. And remember, early in his career, you saw flashes of what was the potential here. Everyone knew Lauri had talent. It's amazing when you find the right situation and then start to consistently play at a high level nightly. The confidence through the roof. Lauri has turned himself into a force.
That's good for Markkanen. When it comes to the Utah Jazz, it's evident that they are in rebuild mode, Grant.
Yeah, you know, B.A., after trading away both Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell in the summer of 22, the Jazz are focused on starting new and building a team with young talent.
Markkanen hits them both. One thing you can count on with this Mavericks team, they shoot threes.
All night long if you let them. I mean, near the top of the league for attempts beyond the arc. They do it every chance they can get.
Now here's Doncic. Gafford with a screen on George. Doncic, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Collins with a screen on Doncic. Sexton against Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Gafford. Tipped away. Jones against Sexton. Pass to Hendricks. And here's Collins. Over Irving. Oh, and it's Collins. That time on the assist by George.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
From deep, here's Doncic. Gets the three to fall. Doncic has got 6 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Hendricks. Now here's Collins. Outside Sexton. The three ball connects from downtown.
How about the response from Colin Sexton with some range?
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Doncic against George. And it's Doncic missing. George left side. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And that one's good. Markkanen.
Well, get the ball and go to work. Markkanen using his size to great effect inside.
Outside Irving. Gafford with a screen on Sexton. Irving, the pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
You see the offensive force that is Kyrie Irving. Sometimes it's a scoring. Right there, it's just passing.
Sexton with it. Pass to Hendricks. Jacks up a three. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Outside Jones. Gafford up top. Outside Jones. Doncic passes to Irving. 5 to shoot. Over Sexton. Irving, no good. The Jazz have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Pass to George. Back to Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
This is a 7-footer with some big-time vertical. Markkanen makes that look effortless.
Dallas has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Outside Irving. Back to Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Gafford with a screen on George. The 11-footer. Good. Doncic has got 8 points.
There's a savviness innate to Luka Doncic. He has played this game for such a long time. Pick and roll, yeah, that's in my bag.
Now here's George. Still without a bucket. Collins with a screen on Doncic. Here's George. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Pass to Washington. And here is Irving. Checked by Sexton. Washington, a screen on Sexton. And that one's good. Irving.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And Utah calls time here.
Get loud, fans. On the court, your hot squad.
The Jazz have got all 6 shots to fall in the first. And Doris, when the Utah Jazz traded away Rudy Gobert, some questioned if it was the right move.
Well, some may have questioned it, but I believe it was correct. They had maximized that roster and hadn't gotten to where they wanted to go. You get 4 unprotected picks and a pick swap, that sets them up nicely for the future.
Clock is at 3. Sexton. The Mavericks pull it in.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Doncic passes to Lively. Floats one. Kessler with a rebound. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
On the wing, Clarkson. Green covering. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Jordan Clarkson tends to draw a lot of contact. If you look at his career, he doesn't end up at the free throw line as often as you'd think.
That one falls for Clarkson.
And at this stage of his career, Clarkson really knows his role. A highly effective scorer who looks to decimate defenses.
Markkanen's checked in for Utah. Dunn comes in for Sexton. And so Clarkson nails both of them. And Doncic has got the ball here for Dallas. They trail by 6.
Get there.
5 on the clock. The 3. Knocks it down from distance. Doncic has got 11.
Look at Doncic's offensive game, just so pure, folks.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's the Jazz. They lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Well, now that we've had a few years of reference, Doris, how do you think the play-in tournament has fared so far?
BA, a successful addition, there's no doubt about it. It's involved more teams for more competitive basketball for longer stretches of the season. That's exactly what you hope for.
Kyrie Irving out there with Tim Hardaway. Then there's Maxi Kleba. Then it's Green. And it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Now here's Irving. Pass to Green. Outside Hardaway. Launches a 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Dunn outside. Kessler a screen. Down low. Here's Clarkson. And the layup is good off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers. Dunn showing great vision.
Right side, Irving. Yes, on the jumper.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, absolutely an offensive focal point is Luka Doncic, a high usage rate, but he said, quote, "It's basketball. This is my work. It's amazing. Every night I step on the court, it's fun for me." Brian, he loves it so much. He said in the past, quote, "I couldn't live without this game." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Irving. And every year, a question that's frequently asked. Does Dallas have the right mix of players around Luka Doncic?
And BA, this is a hot topic of conversation around the league. Luka Doncic is a ball-dominant player who's been absolutely brilliant throughout the start of his NBA career. But it requires a certain level of player around him. You've got to have guys who play defense at a high level and who can make perimeter shots.
6 to shoot. Here's Dunn. Drops it in from 14 feet away. And now it's a 10-point Utah lead.
Now the defense has to be better. Dunn is such a quick release on these mid-range jumpers.
Shoots from 12. Good on the shot. Irving's got 6. For Utah, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Markkanen for 3. No good on the shot.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now here's Irving, defended by Dunn. For 3, Hardaway. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. And it's now only a 5-point Utah lead.
Wow, the big-time range is evident from Hardaway Jr. Go ahead, send it in.
Back to Dunn. Kessler a screen. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game. And Utah calls time here.
The Jazz with the timeout. Here comes the TJ. Come on, boy. I can't hear you.
Group substitution here for Utah. And the Jazz with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. George with it. Now Doncic defending for 3. Sexton. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. You know, when analyzing the game of Colin Sexton, this is a guy who can score from all 3 levels, Greg.
You know, this is what his team has asked him to do, to be aggressive on offense and to shoot the ball with confidence too, B.A.
Now here's Hardaway. Jones with a screen on Sexton. Clock at 4. Hardaway, no good.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Jones, the pass to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Now here's Sexton. He's got 6. Driving in. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Jones. Here's Doncic. Money from the wing. Doncic has got 13 now.
This guy is an absolute machine. Luka Doncic keeping his foot on the gas and giving the defense everything they can handle.
Now here's Sexton. They lead by 4. George outside from downtown. Hardaway grabs the board. The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. Markkanen's checked in for Utah.
Substitution on the court.
Gafford passes to Jones. Here's Irving. And he makes it. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, has a man in his grill, and it doesn't bother Kyrie Irving at all. He performs under duress consistently.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Collins a screen. Jones against Markkanen. Pass to Collins. Clock at 6. Here's George. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Doncic from deep three-point land. Oh, did he? He did! He got it to fall!
He did, B.A. So nice. Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Mavericks on top, leading by a point. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, John, you're facing a challenge tonight. What's been the key to this lead in the first half?
I think following through with our game plan. That we knew it was going to be a tough night tonight. Solid team, short roster, so we knew we were going to have to come out and bring the edge competitively.
They knew the scouting report. Guys?
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Thinking back to one of the most fun runs in the NBA, Grant, those early 2000 Mavs teams.
Oh, I played against those teams, and they were incredible offensively. Of course, you had Steve Nash running the point, Dirk and Finley on the wings, and the pace they played with, they were well ahead of their time.
Kicking off the second half, here's Will Hardy's 5. We've got Colin Sexton. He's out there with George. John Collins out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the 4. So it's the Mavericks now. The Jazz making their last shot. Jones misses.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Pass to Collins. Here's Markkanen. Down low, Markkanen.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Gafford with a screen on Sexton. And the three-pointer goes. Irving's got 11 points.
Kyrie shoots a ton of threes, and he makes a ton of threes.
Utah has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. 90 seconds into the second half now. Here's George. Jones grabs the board. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. To the paint. Here's Washington. Lays it up and banks it in. Washington's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Pass to Collins. Markkanen outside. Collins with a screen on Jones. Markkanen with it. Gafford picks him up. Markkanen, the pass to George. Sexton against Jones. Collins. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
If the contact wasn't going to hold Collins down, he explodes into it and finds the shot.
Here's Irving. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Hendricks. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Markkanen. No good off the glass. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Doris, have you seen those Lowry Bird nicknames being thrown around for Markkanen?
I have not, BA, but really, if you think about both the size of Lauri Markkanen, the position he plays, the numbers he's starting to generate, and obviously the shooting, you could see some general comparison to Larry Bird. And give Lowry credit. I mean, he stepped up and started to deliver in a big way.
And it's Sexton, that time on the assist by Collins. Sexton's got 10 points.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Collins Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
And it's Irving missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
George outside. Markkanen outside. Pass to Collins. Over Jones. Jones with some nice D.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense versus good defense.
Outside Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Over Sexton. Here's Gafford. The rebound by Markkanen.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
George finds Markkanen. Here's George. Here's Collins. He's guarded by Washington. For the tie. Oh, a nice shot by Collins. He has 6.
Yeah, a high degree of difficulty on that one. Collins, a supremely talented offensive player.
From deep, here's Doncic. That shot missing. The Jazz have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Pass to Hendricks. Markkanen sets a screen. Here's Collins. And he can't bank that one in. Dallas has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. To the middle. Here's Jones. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Sexton against Irving. George outside for the lead. That one doesn't drop.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Utah has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Markkanen. 24 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
That, folks, is what you call putting pressure on the defense. You love to see Markkanen put it on the deck and draw the contact.
At the line for the Jazz, Laurie Markkanen. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good for Markkanen.
And guys, Markkanen, there's no question about his offensive talent. His skill set is the perfect match for the way the game is played today.
Markkanen hits them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And here's Doncic. 16 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. 4-3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Mavericks on top, up by 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Green out there with Washington. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Lively in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Well, very hard to stop Kyrie Irving once he has his rhythm. Now he's relentless, seeking out some buckets.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. Clarkson outside. Tries it from 19. Here's Kessler. Buries it down low.
And you can tell by how hard he battled for that putback that he still has a lot of energy left for the end of this game.
And doing that kind of dirty work down low makes a huge difference in a game this close. What a play on the offensive glass.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Now here's Clarkson. He's covered closely. Over Hardaway. Takes the 12-footer and hits it.
I'll tell you, tremendous concentration by Jordan Clarkson. This guy is not going to be deterred.
Green, the pass to Lively. And here's Washington. Let's go with a 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Clarkson outside. Kessler a screen. Goes up from the top of the key. And there's the slam. slam dunk to finish it off.
Really good execution by Jordan Clarkson. As a coach, you're always looking to maximize your team's consistency. That's good offense.
Here's Lively. Pass to Irving. The rebound by the Jazz.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Done. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. For Dallas, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. With the step back, Irving with it. Pass to Lively. Washington outside. No good with the triple. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. On the wing, Clarkson, defended by Hardaway. Markkanen with a screen on Green. Now Kessler. Now here's Markkanen. He's guarded by Washington. To tie it up. Dunn outside. Over Green. The shot by Dunn, no good. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. 2-point game. Here's Lively. Back to Irving. Washington outside. Inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Chris Dunn.
Boy, just a great use of the pump fake by Irving to draw that defender into fouling him.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
That free throw good from Irving.
The neat thing about Kyrie Irving is you get style and substance. This guy's such a fluid player, makes the game look effortless.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game. Let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Pass to Collins. Now Markkanen. Up and over Hardaway. And that one's long. Kleba outside. Here's Doncic. Outside for Irving. From the arc. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Irving's got 8 points here in the quarter.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Now here's Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Shooting for Utah, Hendricks. At the line for one.
One shot.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the N1.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 4. Doncic outside. Back to Irving. Doncic against George. For 3, Hardaway. And the Mavericks, another 3.
This guy's so confident with his motion. Tim Hardaway Jr. looking unconscious.
Down low. What a finish! Right at the rim by Markkanen.
Okay, Mr. Markkanen coming through in the clutch. We see you, young sir.
George against Doncic. Outside Irving. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Irving's got 11 points in the quarter.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every 3 he takes now is going in.
Collins with a screen on Hardaway. And he lobs it up.
Yeah, ready for the big moment. Collins believed in his ability to deliver the big-time shot.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Doncic against George. Doncic passes to Gafford. And Collins with the big block. And he recovers it to the middle. The floater, and Doncic finishes inside.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. That sends Lauri Markkanen to the free throw line. It goes on Tim Hardaway.
One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw is off from Markkanen. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul.
Third team foul. At the line for Dallas, Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Ask any of the elite defenders in the NBA, and they'll tell you Doncic is one of the toughest to guard. He's got size, he's got skill, he can get downhill, he mixes his pace. So much to contend with when you're dealing with Luka Doncic.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Hardaway against Markkanen. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The willingness to embrace the pressure, Markkanen, big-time delivery.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Third personal foul, 14th foul. At the line for Dallas, Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. And Utah calls time here. They're trailing by 8. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what's your take?
A lot to talk about here, but hey, this game is likely out of reach.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
Here's Sexton, a three from the inbound. That one is off. 17 seconds left to play in the fourth. Doncic against George. Now here's Doncic. And so the Mavericks take the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Kyrie, the offense was clicking tonight. Can you talk about the impact of ball movement on your success?
It's very important. When we trust each other like that on both ends of the floor, especially offensively, it makes it easier for all of us to be aggressive, and I think that we did a great job of that tonight. We just got to keep it going. Fans deserve us to move up in these standings, man. We got some work to do. We got some work to do.
This team is as deep as it gets. They're all willing to put the work in, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. Now our New Balance player of the game, Kyrie Irving.